Good afternoon and welcome back to another episode of Panther Sports Zone. I'm Shalise Knuckles.
And I'm Asatu Bailey.
Happy
Happy
National
National
Women's
Women's
Sports
Sports Day.
Day.
Shalise, have you played any sports?
Yes, actually, I played volleyball and it was a really good time of my life. I love just having all these girls around me and we all share this one thing that we love together. How about you?
No, I didn't. I was more of a dancer. My parents didn't really want me to break anything, but I wish I did because I see that the women have more of a safe space and they include everybody. Like those basketball girls that's been going around who her hair came off and then they kind of circled around her to help her. So
I'm so glad you brought that up because I just seen that and it warmed my heart. To know that they are competitors, but they can still come together in the end to be like, we don't want her to be embarrassed on live TV. So I appreciated that too. I'm glad you brought that up.
That's really good. They fought like a good fight for us getting here, knowing that women didn't have all the opportunities that they could have. They continue to just fight. And they're here now. They're doing everything they can.
Yes, and I love the representation, seeing icons like Serena Williams and all these other women who are just paving the way for women in sports right now. So I'm excited to see what comes. Now, getting into our first story, this past week, Panthers men's basketball guard Charles Smith IV was selected as the SWAC Basketball Player of the Week. Smith averaged 23 points per game in 2 games versus UAPB and Texas Southern, hitting 8 threes over the course of 2 games. Congrats, Charles. Help our football team welcome the next generation of Panthers at their upcoming National Signing Day event. Today, Athletic Director Anton Goff and the football team will be officially welcoming their new recruits at the Southside Sporting Club in Stafford, Texas. This event will be co-hosted by Alumni Affairs and will feature MC The King and DJ Superstar. For more information, please visit the Panthers' official social media accounts or their official website, pvpanthers.com. And a final shout out to the entire Panther Athletics program as we currently sit in first place at the SWAC X Pepsi Commissioner's Cup with a score of 47.5. Now, on to our next story. Our men's and women's basketball teams were in action on Monday versus UAPB. The women's team played first, unfortunately falling to UAPB. The final score was 77-48. Only one Panther scored in double figures. The Lady Panthers were led by Ryan Payne, who scored a team high of 20 points, shooting a perfect 12 for 12 from the free throw line. The Lady Panthers struggled against UAPB's length on the defensive end, committing 31 turnovers. The men's team was able to capture a win later in the night, defeating UAPB in a tight matchup, 75-74. The Panthers were led by Charles Smith IV and Javionte Hopkins, who combined for 44 points. Smith scored 23 points in the win, hitting 4 threes on the night. Smith filled the stat sheet by adding 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals in the win. Hopkins poured in 21 points, pulling down 3 rebounds in the process.
We're 3 games away from hitting the half mark of the basketball season. As of today, the Panthers men's basketball team sits in the 7th place in the SWAC with a record of 4-5. Their win on Monday helped them bounce back from the deflating loss versus Texas Southern this past weekend. With the win versus UAPB, the Panthers look to ride the mountain to Florida to take Bethune-Cookman this Saturday. Meanwhile, the Lady Panthers are sitting in a 3-way tie with Southern and Alabama A&M, each with a score of 5-4. The Lady Panthers look to bounce back this weekend after falling to UAPB. For the inside look at our last 3 home games, let's check in with Eric, DeAndre, Ethan, and Caleb for the inside scoop.
Hi, my name is Eric Lau, and I'm reporting for KPVU-TV Panther Sports Zone, and I was able to attend the Prairie View A&M Panthers men's basketball game on Monday, with the Panthers recorded an 87-76 victory over the Alabama A&M Bulldogs. Devontae Hopkins led the game with 31 points. 31 points leading the way with his two-way play, as well as Brian Miles recording a huge 21 rebounds for the team as they were undersized versus a big opponent. I was able to catch up with Hopkins, Miles, as well as head coach, Coach Smith, to talk to them about how the game went and how they went about their process during the game. I'm Eric Lau, once again reporting for KPVU-TV, and I'm right here with Brian Miles. And Brian, today you recorded 21 rebounds against a pretty big defensive fielded team. So how does it feel to bang down low with those big bodies?
I mean, it feels good. I got a good squad, got a good point guard, good shooting guard, shoot. They just feed me, and I just feed off their energy.
That make your job easier?
Yup.
All right. Well, just quick check-in, making sure our guy Brian Miles is all right, and we signing off. And I'm here with Devontae Hopkins, and today he was PV's leading team scorer, but I really want to ask him how do you feel about your defensive impact was able to let you swing the game in the first half, leading to leading the entire second half?
I feel like my defense turned into my offense. As a team, honestly, all five of us, we played defense, and that turned into our offense. We got on a run, like an 8-0, 6-0 run, and that's how we got our groove back.
One last question. A lot of people, they see basketball as an offensive first sport, or some people settle themselves into a defensive-minded player. But truly tonight, you showcased how you were as a two-way player. So how do you practice to enable that mindset to make sure you're effective on both sides of the court equally at the same time?
Honestly, with a coach like Coach Smith, he locked us in mentally for defense. So, I mean, I give my props to him. Without him, we would probably just be trying to score all the time. But he locked us in defensively. That way we can turn into offense.
All right. Thank you, Javon.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And today, Coach, you guys had a real defensive battle. Came out a little bit flat. I think you guys had to adjust to their size at first. Can you tell me, what do you have to do to instill those guys the confidence in that huddle to make sure they battle defensively first?
Well, we try to pattern ourselves being a defensive team. I mean, since I've been here, the head coach here, it's my 8th year. We've always been about defense. But obviously the league's gotten better. And like you say, they had really, really good size tonight. So there's some big wings, some big inside guys, some good size at the guards. But I think, once we kind of settled down and we locked in, we got some steals, we kind of got out in transition, we're able to run. But we're a very confident group defensively. I think we can match up against anybody in the conference defensively and hold our own. I think we gave them a few too many points late in the game. I thought we should have tried to hold them under 70. They ended up getting 76. But solid effort tonight. Win's a win, but we got to get better. Got a big one coming up on Saturday against Texas Southern.
And secondly, I noticed that the press that you guys were able to lay on, it was able to really slow down what they had going on. Do you really prefer to be a pressing team or muck things up in the half court?
I like to think of it as pressure with our length and trying to get traps. But obviously when they've got really good point guards in this league that are really athletic and fast with the basketball. So obviously if you can contain the basketball and keep it out front, keep it out of the paint, that gives you a better chance of being successful defensively. So we like to try to put our guys up, our athletic guys up, to try to slow them down a little bit and try to create some traps, which I think we did. And we ended up turning them over 20 times. Got 20 turnovers tonight, so that was a really good defensive effort. The only problem, we had 16 turnovers. I wasn't happy with that. But win's a win. Like I said, we got to get better. You're going to have to be better on Saturday against Texas Southern. They're a really good team.
All right. Thank you, Coach. All right.
Appreciate you, my man.
All right.
My name is DeAndre Lockett. I attended the PV versus Alabama A&M University game, and I interviewed Ryan Payne and Jada Robertson. All right, hey guys, it's D from KPVU-TV Panther Sports Zone, and today we are here with Ryan Payne and Jada Robertson. Both of them had an amazing game today. Ryan had 27 points, and Jada Robertson had 15 points. So my question to you guys is, how do y'all get ready for a game to be able to perform the way y'all did tonight?
Me personally, I rested a lot today, not gonna lie, and yesterday. Just being off my feet and eating right.
Right.
To prepare, I just always in the gym, but I meditate, I stretch, I just do whatever I can to make sure I'm ready for the game.
All right, thank you guys. Y'all have a good rest of your season.
Thank you.
Khalid Gray with KPVU-TV and Panther Sports Zone, where we were able to cover the Lady Panthers 78-65 win against the Texas Southern Tigers in regulation at the Baby Dome at 3 p.m. February 3rd. In the first and second quarter, each team was able to showcase their offensive ability, having the score as close as 31-36 going into halftime. In the third quarter, the Lady Tigers won a 14-8 run. However, the Lady Panthers were able to halt this run with both excellent defense and superb free throw shooting throughout the quarter. The fourth quarter was more of the same, with the Lady Panthers making important shots and getting defensive stops to close out the game down the stretch. After the monstrous win, Ethan Waiters was able to catch up with assistant coach Jeanette Jackson as they discussed defensive efficiency and offensive efficiency throughout the game.
Congratulations on your win. Congratulations. I'm Ethan Whiters, and I'm here with KPVU-TV. You guys' ability to knock down late shots and play good defense in the fourth quarter, what was the key factors to doing those things?
Well, first of all, we had to know personnel, man. We had to know who to leave open at what time. Most important that we preached was to box out and make sure we secured every rebound, every loose ball that we possibly could. We were in double bonus at the end of the game, so we wanted to make sure we got the ball in our best free throw shooters' hands and just capitalize on every opportunity that we got.
Most definitely. You guys face a tough UAPB squad Monday here at 5:30. Mm-hmm. How do you get your team to lock back in and to get ready to bounce back for this tough game coming up?
Well, I feel like we're on our winning swing right now, so our momentum is high. Honestly, they need to prepare for us. The mentality that we have right now is unstoppable. Everybody is locked in. Everybody is filling in their roles, and we're here. We're one now. So, yeah.
Definitely. Again, congratulations on your win. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes,
in addition, we were able to interview player of the game, Ryan Payne, as she discusses how she was able to stay poised, having 21 points and 2 steals, shooting perfect from the free throw line as well as perfect from the three-point line.
I'm Ethan Whiters. I'm here with KPVT. Run it back. That's on me. Keep running. I'm Ethan Whiters. I'm here with KPVU-TV, and we here with our top scorer from the game with leading all scorers with 21 points. You guys had a big third quarter, causing 9 turnovers. What was the main objective? What was the key to cause those?
The key for us this game was just forcing TSU into as many turnovers as we could, and that meant like locking in on our defensive execution. I think we did a good job of pressing them full court. And half court, we made sure that we knew the personnel so we could get as many steals as we could.
You had it going early in the first half. You had 13 before half. What was the main objective? How did you come out so hot?
I think the biggest thing for me is just being poised, making sure I'm taking the right shots and not like forcing, but I commend my teammates for, we was executing and they got me open pretty good. So
it's a big game coming up Monday, UAPB. How do you lock in and bounce back and get ready to prepare for Monday?
Reset, refresh. We got a day to prepare tomorrow, so we just lock in on film. Make sure we locked in on the personnel, making sure that we're healthy, we're good, we're ready, and just rest and recover.
Congratulations again, and good game.
Thank you, appreciate it.
The men's basketball team fell short to the Texas Southern Tigers in an 80-69 loss at the Baby Dome. Jonathan Sissy and P.J. Henry of the Texas Southern Tigers combined for 51 points, with P.J. Henry having 26 points and Jonathan having 25 points himself. Leading scorer Charles Smith IV led the team with 23 points. Javante Hopkins assisted, dropping 16 points of his own. In an exciting first half matchup, the Panthers were able to hold on and only trail by 4 going into the next half. Unfortunately, they were not able to hold on to their momentum going into the second half, losing by 11 points to the Texas Southern Tigers in regulation. This has been Khalid Gray with KPVU-TV and Panther Sports Zone, signing off. A&M University Panthers took on UAPB recently at the Baby Dome on February 5th. The Panthers defeat Arkansas Pine Bluff in an amazing win at the end of regulation, 75-74. By 2 late-game free throw attempts by C.J. Lane. After the game, we were able to interview Charles Smith IV, C.J. Lane, and head coach of the Panthers, Byron Smith. Welcome to KPVU-TV. My name is Khalid Gray, and I'm here with Charles Smith IV. After that fantastic game, y'all closed this game out. What was something that you all had to do to close this game out effectively and get the win?
They averaged 33s a game, so we just went out there and made sure they didn't get any open looks, try to guard everybody hard as we can, and kind of junk it up for them. And they kind of worked to our advantage.
Yeah, and something that I want to highlight is even despite you being in foul trouble, you were able to still play excellent paint defense and rebound the ball. How were you able to control being in foul trouble while also being highly efficient and contributing to the team as well?
It's all pretty much just effort. I won't say I managed my fouls too well because I fouled out, but we got next man up mentality. Somebody else is always going to be there to cover the slack if I go out or if I'm not playing good. But I just had good effort. I had a good warm-up, and we just had to win it. So that's what we did.
You have a game against Cookman coming up in the Saturday. How do you prepare for this game mentally coming off of such an amazing win?
We know that this was a good effort tonight, and we just got to try to double it and match it and bring even more energy to their home court when we go down to Florida at Bethune.
Thank you so much, Charles. I mean, y'all played an excellent game.
Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. I'm here with KPVU-TV. I'm Ethan Whiters, and I'm here with CJ Lane. He had finished with 13 points. He couldn't get it going early, but he came close with the last 2 free throws. What was going through your mind when you were shooting those free throws?
Send our team home, man. You got to take us home. That was the only thing I was thinking. Knock these free throws down.
That was a big free throws. We came back and won the game 75-76. Going into the next game, what is the focus?
We're going to try to take this momentum we have from this game and take it to the next. Game by game. We're going to focus on game by game. We got this game down. We want to know from this game. Go to the next game. Keep it going.
Congratulations on your win, and thank you for your time.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Big game, Coach. Big game. The team stormed back late in the fourth quarter, but you guys fought hard and was able to finish the game. CJ Lane hit 2 big free throws. What was going through your mind as the game got in, close to the end, and y'all finished strong?
CJ Lane better make these free throws or I'm going to take his scholarship tomorrow. No, that I knew that we were, obviously we're battle tested. We've been through a tough non-conference, and obviously the conference has been very difficult for us. Lost a tough one on Saturday to Texas Southern, but we felt like, we're making strides, and we just got to put together a complete game. Now we have to be consistent, but when you work hard and you have good people, you have good kids, they're frustrating at times, but they're good kids. Good things happen to good people. So this is a good group of young men, and, it doesn't surprise me the outcome. We stayed in it. We could have easily. I thought some of the calls were a bit questionable late, but we hung in there. We were resilient. We were able to come out on top.
Yes, sir, most definitely. A nice Bethune-Cookman squad coming up next. How do you prepare your team mentally for the next game coming up?
Hopefully you have more points on the board at the end of the night than them.
Yes, sir.
They're tough. They're good. Everybody's good out there. There's no off night. So they're a good transition team. They got great guards. They get up and down a lot like Pine Bluff. So, we'll put together a game plan. We'll get on the plane on Thursday, and we'll fly up, enjoy the great weather up in Daytona, and hopefully put together a great performance and come out on top because we definitely need to string along a few wins in a row.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Congratulations again, Coach.
Thank you, guys.
Yes, sir.
This has been Khalid Gray with KPVU-TV and Panther Sports Zone, signing off.
We're going to be taking a short break. When we come back, we're going to be talking about our women's tennis team taking the courts today. Welcome back to Panther Sports Zone. Swinging our racket, our women's tennis team was competing today versus the Lamar University Cardinals in Beaumont, Texas. The ladies Panthers completed in a series of matches versus the Cardinals with their first beginning at 9 a.m. and the final match starting at 2 p.m. For more information about today's results, visit pvpanthers.com.
And that'll wrap up today's episode of Panther Sports Zone. Make sure you tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5:30. Thanks again for watching. I'm their host, Shalise Knuckles.
And I'm Asad Bailey.